Yes, we saying everyone back with another watch along today. The Premier League is back, and the champions going up against newly promoted Coventry City. So hopefully be a good game. Um, I fully expect us to come away with this with 3 points. But that being said, there is such thing as a new promotion bounce teams that coming up. They got nothing to lose. The opening game and that, there's no expectations. And going up against the champions away, Coventry can be relaxed because nobody's expecting them to get anything out of this game. Arsenal better not be complacent and take them lightly. They should be out there treating it like any other game. Go out there, get the 3 points. Simple as that. Gonna have a look at lineups while we got a bit of time as well. And just so you know, before I do that, we are live streaming on 3 platforms. We are on YouTube at the Don't Gas Podcast. We are on TikTok at Don't.Gas, and we are on my channel on Insta at Buckstar80. So take your pick, really. Looking at the lineups, and apologies for those on Insta and TikTok if you can't quite see this. We've got Raya in goal, Mosquera and Gabriel at the back. We've got Ben White at right back. Tongue twister. Pause. Calafiore at left back. Declan Rice and Lewis Skelly in the centre of midfield, and then just ahead of them, we've got Erdegaard. Saka comes back in on the right. Thank goodness, because I didn't want to see Madueke today. Solis on the left, who has had a brilliant pre-season and played well. Got 2 assists actually in the Community Shield. And then up top, we've got Kai Havertz. So our bench is looking like Kepa, Hincapié, Zubimendi, Marino, Eze, Madueke, Gyökeres, 2 youngsters, Nwaneri and Dalman, both on the bench. No Martinelli. Why? Are we trying to move Martinelli on? This is the second game in a row that there's been no Martinelli. So I'm wondering why that is. I don't think he's injured. I haven't heard anything about any injuries or anything like that. He's not even on the bench. As we know, Saliba, Timber and Bruno Guimaraes all injured. Guimaraes apparently out for up to 6 weeks with a grade 2 hamstring tear. So a bit of a shame that, but we've got a big enough squad to cope, so we can't really complain about that. So that's the Arsenal lineup. We've got the Coventry lineup as well. I'll give you a moment to look at that, but I'm just going to go back over a couple of things. So Ezri Konsa signing today for £55 million plus add-ons. Takes the number 15 shirt. No place for him today. Way too soon for him to come in. And if you chuck someone like that straight in, what does that say about the players who have been playing? You've got to earn your place. This is the champions. This is Arsenal. Don't expect to just come in and start. I'm sure he will eventually, but for now, not named in the squad or on the bench, having just signed from Aston Villa. He comes in saying that he's hungry to win. He wants to win things with Arsenal. That's why he's come here. So I think that personally, that's a brilliant signing. People, I'm hearing people online talking about why he's not going to start. He's not going to play when Saliba's back. Listen, it was Alex Ferguson, the most successful manager in Premier League history, who said it's when you win the title that you strengthen the most. You get those players in because you can't stand still. Everyone's coming for your neck when you're champions. It's a big day out for anybody when you're champions. So you have to strengthen, even when it looks like we've already got players. I'd rather have, I said this the 3rd time in 2 days, I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So welcome Ezri Konsa. You can forget all your Tottenham roots now. You're a Gooner. So welcome to the Arsenal, mate. Welcome to the Arsenal. And I'll keep you up to date with any upcoming news or anything like that. I've got my feed open, so I'll keep you updated with that. Big shout out to the rest of the Don't Gas guys. Shout out to JD and Blunt. Shout out to Hursty. Shout out to Stitches, who I believe is still on holiday at the moment. Shout out to Triller as well. Also, shout out to the Don't Trip family as well. Shout out Tiny Godfather. Shout out Trimmer. Shout out Cairo and all the rest of the gang over there as well, man. Big shout out to them, man. JD's already at it, man. Up the sky blues. Of course you'd say that, man. Of course you'd say that. I'd be more worried about going away to Brentford because Brentford looked very good last season. And if they carry on playing like that this season, it's not going to be an easy game for Tottenham. JD will be here tomorrow at 5:30 with a watch along. So he'll be doing a watch along for the Tottenham game. But just before that, we'll have Blunt and Hursty on, who will be doing Blackburn versus Middlesbrough as well. So the Borough are playing tomorrow. That, I believe, is a 3 o'clock kickoff. Tune in for those two as well. And of course, we've got our regular shows, which I'll tell you about a bit later on. Okay, so I've got to check this. There's a guy on X who poses as David Ornstein, and you've really got to have a look at the name because it looks like it's Ornstein, and you have a look and the spelling's slightly off, but he's saying that Bradley Barker had to undergo a medical tomorrow at Liverpool. I don't know how much truth there is in that because this is looking like some bogus account, but we'll see. I don't believe it, actually. When I look at the fee, 150 million plus 10 million in add-ons, nah, this is nonsense, mate. No chance. Absolutely no chance. So yeah, a bit of a shame Bruno's injured. I really was looking forward to seeing him making his debut in the Premier League, but this is how it goes, man. Happened to Marino when we signed him. Marino got a big injury when we first signed him. So, you know, these things happen. These things happen. You have to think, like, one of the things that him and Solis were both saying is the difference they noticed in the training, the intensity and the levels in the training at Arsenal compared to where they were before. So maybe that's their body just trying to catch up. I don't know, but you know, he'll be back. He'll be back, no doubt. Everyone's out now, just waiting for the referee to blow for kickoff. Just a reminder again, we are on a few different platforms today. We're live on YouTube, which is at the Don't Gas Podcast. We're live on TikTok, which is at Don't Gas. Sorry, no, it's not. It's at Don't.gas. And we're live on my feed on Instagram at Buckstar80. Feel free to tune into any one of those you wish. Send us your comments in. And if you're going to watch, hit subscribe, hit follow. You know, we've got plenty of good content coming up as well. You won't want to miss that. And I'm going to have a look, see if there's anything here. So Martinelli not in the matchday squad today against Coventry. As I said earlier, read into that what you will. I've also heard this. I put this out of my mind, to be honest. And I'll also be honest. This whole Julian Alvarez thing, I've been saying for weeks and weeks, we need to forget Alvarez and move on because he wants Barcelona. He don't want Arsenal, he wants Barcelona. And a couple of the guys, and by the way, I forgot to shout them out, man. Big shout out to Larry and Steve-O at Real Arsenal Talk TV as well. Big shout out to you, man. But yeah, me and them are in a group chat. And they're, you know, Steve-O in particular, actually, not Larry, it's more Steve-O, is like sure that we should be going for Alvarez. I don't know if we want a player who don't want to be here, if he wants to be somewhere else, because we'll end up being a stepping stone to his journey to Barcelona, and I don't want to be that. But I am hearing today, and Fabrizio Romano about an hour ago, or just over an hour ago, reporting that we are actually in talks with Atletico at the moment to find out what a deal would look like for Alvarez. Whether he wants to come is another matter. I'm still not confident that can happen, personally. And if it does happen, I'm still a bit skeptical because it's like, why are you coming if you don't want to be here? Why? But apparently there was a lot of banners outside Atletico's training ground today saying that they want Alvarez out. So let's see what happens. The game has already kicked off, by the way. So good to see Declan Rice back in the side as well. He was on the bench in Community Shield. And even more happy with Skelly, man. This kid who had a lot of rumours around him in the summer. And a lot of people wondering why we would get rid of him. And it's clear now he's going nowhere, man. Hands off Man United, hands off Chelsea, and anyone else who's interested. This guy's a gunner and he's staying with us. Manager came out and said it. Let's see here. What's this? Someone should drop a stale urine nuke on their stadium and drench the Gooners. Bro, you're really showing your class today, JD. You're really showing your class. This is typical of a Tottenham fan, isn't it? Coming out with that madness. And you know what? Just on that note, just some of the things I've been seeing online, yeah? The amount of non-Arsenal fans who have constantly got content going out about Arsenal is a joke. Like, it's a joke. They want to cuss, they want to this, they want to say this, they want to say that. They better be thanking Arsenal because their content would be kind of quiet if not for Arsenal Football Club. And a certain man out there, and I could name names, but we've all seen who they are. And it's the same old, always with something to say. Now, if it's to get clicks and if it's to make your money, fair enough. But if you genuinely believe what you say, you man are really deluded, man. Really deluded. So anyway, I better focus on what's going on the game, man, because I haven't so far. I'm not sure. I ain't seen too much of Coventry. I know that Blunt would have seen in the Championship last season. Apparently, they play good football and everything. Blew the league away, really. Pause. But I don't know too much about them personally. This is really the first time I'm watching them properly. So I'll give you my opinion. Arsenal on the ball at the moment, but building from the back. Skelly. This could be a really big season for him. A really big season for Skelly. Ben White's another one. He's someone I thought he was finished. I thought I could have sworn he was done, Ben White. But he's actually had a couple of decent games recently, man. Like, I didn't think he'd be able to find his form from before, from a couple of years ago. But he's actually done all right. Now the season started and this means something. This is how I'm going to judge him, though. I love the response from Arteta the other day, man. Interviewed by a report asking him about, how does it feel going into a season now having to defend the title? What does Arteta say? No, not defend. We attack another title. That's a winner right there. That's a winner, I'm telling you. Thanks to everyone tuned in at the moment, by the way, whether you're on Insta, TikTok, YouTube, whatever it is you're on. Thank you for joining, man. Thank you for joining. There's JB Just Business, man. That's my cousin right there, talking about Man U till I die, man. Man, you are dead, mate. But shout out to my cousin, man. Big shout out to him. Please go and check out his page, man. He's a producer and amongst other things as well. So please go and check out his page, man. Solis with a shot just over. I like Solis, man. This guy's direct. He's direct, man. I like it. Yeah, man. Share my page as well. If you're on watching now, please share the feed. Trying to get as many people on as possible. So please feel free to share the feed, man. That was a decent attack there from Arsenal. Solis, as I say, with a shot just over. 21 years old, Greek international. This kid, I'm telling you, I just had a feeling. I was saying to them, man, I got a feeling about Solis that he's going to be a baller. He's going to be a player. He's going to make a difference. So let's see. Saka now. Go on, beat your man. And he does. Tries to cross it, but gets blocked. Unlucky. He's never going to get a free kick there. Yeah, Coventry have spent some money this summer as well, man. Like, they've been improving their squad, which is good, man, because a lot of teams, they come up and think they can just carry on with what they got, or they struggle to sign players and just go straight back down again. And the other thing is, Coventry will be used to dominating teams. Like last season, the Championship, they would have been dominating teams, but that ain't going to happen now. Not in the Premier League. No chance. Triller, shout out to Triller, man. Don't fall for that donut, Mikel Pulis PR. That Mikel Pulis delivered us a league title, bro. Oh, Saka unlucky, mate. It's corner. Big up to anyone watching today, man. Shout out to anybody watching the stream. Appreciate you, man. Hit that subscribe on YouTube. Hit the like on Insta and on TikTok as well. Help us to grow the brand. We're trying to grow the brand, the Don't Gas brand. Send us your comments in as well if you think I'm chatting shit. Send your comments in, man. It's all love. I don't mind. Short corner. Oh, good pass. Ben White. Solis. Oh, blocked just off the line. That was really well worked. People wondering what we're going to do from corners with all the rule changes and that. Oh, boy. Short corner. Through ball to Ben White. Cuts it back to Solis. Has a shot and stopped on the line. That's what we do. We adapt, mate. That's one thing with Arteta. Is he learns quickly. Even if he makes a mistake, he usually learns from that mistake, man. That was a well-worked corner. Nearly a really, really good through ball to Saka there. But he was offside anyway. So yeah, I was talking about Alvarez earlier, and apparently one of the sticking points around if that can happen at all is that Atletico won't have a lot of time to get anyone in. So I'm wondering now if they're talking about Martinelli maybe being a make weight in that deal. Martinelli plus money. Because I don't understand why he wouldn't be here. Why he wouldn't be on the bench. Rice, no, just over. This is attack after attack, Arsenal at the moment. Attack after attack. This is the one. So the Daily AFC is saying Atletico Madrid have agreed to sell Julian Alvarez, but only to Arsenal, not Barcelona. The issue, Alvarez only wants Barcelona, and I said no to the Gunners so far. I told you, man. Yo, Steve-O, I told you. This guy don't want to come. We need to move on to other targets before we waste all our time on Alvarez and then don't get anyone in. Like that for me is a waste of time. What are we doing? I would love to have Alvarez at Arsenal, but I'd love to have an Alvarez that wants to be at Arsenal. If you don't want to be here, move on, man. Just over, really. You can see the hate. I love the way that Arsenal rattle people, man. It's funny. Like nobody noticed that Triller except for you. Nobody. Maybe it was a little bit more than just over. It wasn't a million miles off, but you know what I mean. But only you would notice that. This guy's just literally there with a pen and pad, noting down how he's going to hate today. You and your brother, both of you. Easy claim for Raya. Yeah, man. Shout out to, who's this? Whole Team Tracks. Shout out to you for joining the feed. Is that a corner? Yep, another corner for Arsenal. Yeah, ball played out from Odegaard to Saka. Tries to whip across in. Defender gets across and just deflated. It actually just went over. And that was just over, Triller. All right. Keeper was a bit nervous there. Just waiting for this corner now. It probably won't be a short one. I'm sure it will get whipped in. I want Gabby on the end of this. Keeper claims it. Easy for the keeper, that one. It was into a decent area, whipped into a decent area, but keeper made it look easy. And JD saying a Coventry keeper looks okay. He does look okay. Yeah, she does look okay, man. But how much difference is there going to be between the team that win the championship and then maybe the bottom, maybe 6-7 teams? I bet there's not much difference. Coventry now on the ball. Getting a bit of possession in for once. Yeah, back to keeper. That weren't going to last, man. The Arsenal press is too much pressure. Too much pressure, mate. Sounding like John Obi Mikel. That waste, man. That waste, man. Coventry resorting to shooting from distance, but that was blocked. Emirates has gone quiet. Why is it so quiet? It's the opening game of the season, man. Wake up. Saying that, it could be because I'm listening. It got a game on in my ear, and it's not very loud. So maybe that's the reason. Another report here. Atletico have agreed to sell Julian Alvarez to Arsenal. The move faces a hurdle from the player himself as he's holding out for a transfer to Barcelona. I think one of two things needs to happen here. Either he needs to get over it and understand that Atletico are not dealing with Barcelona. Like, they are actually not dealing with Barcelona. It's not going to happen. So either he gets over that and makes the move, or Arsenal move on, go on to other targets and get people that want to be here. That's what I say. Can't have everything you want in life, mate. Yeah, free kick to Arsenal in our own box at the moment. Arsenal ain't really been tested so far. I'm always a bit nervous when I see Mosquera then there in the back line because of what happened in the Champions League final, giving that penalty away, man. That changed everything for us. I know he's young and he's still learning, but he's definitely got a mistake in him. Definitely. Havertz makes it 1-0. And there we go. There's the first goal of the season. Kai Havertz, ball played in. I think it was from Solis from the left-hand side, played it along the floor. Havertz just walks into the box and just hits it first time right into the bottom right-hand corner away to the keeper's left. Makes it 1-0. 1-0 the Arsenal. I think Havertz is looking to be our main guy at the moment, unless we get someone in. He's been starting ahead of Gyökeres, and I'm happy about that. Trust me. These men are going quiet now, innit? You man are going quiet in the chat now. Just there with a bit of hope, hoping that Coventry could do something today. I don't see it. I don't see it. Don't see it at all. And that's 1-0 Arsenal doing what we do, man. I'm expecting a big result today. See these games here? These are the games where you got to batter teams. You've got to do it. Against these teams that have just come up or teams near the bottom end of the table, you just got to batter them and get your goal difference up. You got to do that early on, man. Don't know how much that's going to play into things towards the end of the season. If you remember last season, when City kind of pegged it back, that's what everyone was talking about. Oh, City have got slightly better goal difference. I don't think that's going to be the case this season with City, but it could be with someone else. I'm tipping. Yeah, that's a free kick. Thanks, ref. I'm tipping United to have a good season this season. I definitely think they'll be up there challenging this season. United. I know they've got Europe, but they got a big squad, man. They got a big squad and they got good players. So I'm having United up there challenging this season. And I think as well, maybe not challenging, but you'll have Tottenham up there. Listen, Tottenham are going to be back this season. I promise you. I know that's Jamie O'Hara's famous last words. Spurs are back, but they will be back this season. I can promise you that. And they've just made another signing with Savino, and I'm hearing Marmoush is virtually done as well. Tottenham going to be a problem this season. Watch it. I'm telling you. So yeah, they'll be back. They'll be back in the top four. 100% they'll be back in the top four. Chelsea, I'm not sure, just because that club is just a mess. That club's a mess. Yes, they've got a good manager and a good young manager. And I know that he failed at Real Madrid, but Real Madrid's not an easy club to manage if you're that type of manager. It's just not. You need to be a good man manager, more so than you need to be tactician at Real Madrid, because they sign players who can go out and do the business. If you can't manage them egos at Real Madrid, it's a hard job for you. So I'm not holding that against him, but it's more Chelsea. Like Chelsea, man, like behind the scenes and that. How long are they going to be able to not get involved? I don't care what they promised him. We've seen what Chelsea do. So are they going to be able to leave him alone and let him get on with it or not? If he has a string of like 2, 3, 4 games where they're not churning out the results they want, are they going to be able to sit there and say nothing? I don't know. This is the history of the Chelsea, mate. You know what I mean? So yeah, with them, I'm not sure. Who else we got? City, I just don't see it. I just don't see it, man. I don't see them putting in a challenge this season. Well turned by Skelly. Ødegaard now plays a through ball to Havertz, but keeper gets here. Defender held him off. Good bit of defending there. Yeah, City, Pep gone, Bernardo Silva gone, and Pep gone, Bernardo Silva gone, Rodri gone, all in one summer window. All of them gone. That, like, you can try and kind of get over one of them leaving, innit? All 3 of them gone. Just don't see it, man. Maresca's a decent manager. I thought he did all right at Chelsea. And JD said it the other day, quite rightly. It was after he left Chelsea that it all went to shit. So he's a good manager. But the thing is, Man City ain't got the patience of Chelsea or anyone else. In fact, Chelsea don't really have much patience either. But people are expected to win there. If they get a manager in, they're expected to win. And if they're not doing that, big pressure. And not only that, big shoes to follow. Big shoes to follow with Pep. And you've only got to look at Arsenal, Liverpool, and United. Unai Emery, top manager, came in after Arsene Wenger, didn't work. Jurgen Klopp leaves Liverpool. Slot comes in, wins the league with Klopp's team. Next season does his own thing, didn't work out. You know what I mean? Man United, since Ferguson's gone, it ain't worked out for no one. So when you got to follow these big boy managers, it's not an easy thing to do. It's not an easy thing to do at all. So we'll see. And that's one thing I say with that United did right, is getting one of United's old heads into that job. I think that's how you shore things up. I'm not saying they've got to be there, for 5, 6 years, but you need that guy to come in and shore things up and make sure that it's stable. And I feel like Carrick will do that. He will do that. And maybe he'll do more than that. We'll have to wait and see. All right, Solis. I thought he was going to go at goal there. He doesn't. He passed it over to Rice, who knocks it out to Saka on the right-hand side. He's going to get a crossing. Take on the fullback. Good pass to Ben White. Good pass to Ødegaard. Is someone going to have a shot, or are we just going to keep passing it? Yeah, we're going to keep passing it and lose the ball. Silly. I don't understand why you would foul someone there, Havertz. The ball's literally going out. I don't know if it would have been a corner or a goal kick, but it's going out anyway. Why are you fouling the defender? Like, why? Like, there's no danger. What are you doing? Like, it pisses me off when people do that, man. Properly. So it's still 1-0. Kai Havertz with the opening goal of the Premier League season 26-27. Shout out to everyone who's tuned in, man. Shout out to everyone who's tuned in. Appreciate you all. Please hit subscribe if you're on YouTube. Hit follow if you're on TikTok or Insta. Declan Rice driving forward now. Pass it over to Ødegaard. Back to Rice. Is he going to be able to get a shot off? No, plays it out to Solis, who crosses it. Oh, it's coming. Saka, 2-0. Come on, Arsenal. 2 assists for Solis, man. This guy is so direct. And Saka on the score sheet as well. 2-0 Arsenal. Great goal. Great goal. This is going to be a long day for Coventry, man. I'm telling you. It's going to be a real long day for Coventry. Replay should be any moment. So Declan Rice breaks away near the centre circle, pass it across to Erdegaard, who gives it back to Rice. Rice then pushes it out to Solis, who crosses a low one in. Keeper gets a hand on it, goes right to Saka, who just taps it in. And if he didn't, there was Kai Havertz there waiting anyway. One of them was going to score. Erdegaard was running in. Somebody was scoring. It's one of them, man. 2-0 Arsenal. Come on, the boys. Pause. Yeah, man. This is doing well. Just so you know, if you're tuning in for the first time, I usually go off camera around half time, but I'm always back for the second half. So if you see me go off camera at that point, don't go anywhere. I will be back. I missed as well to see if I didn't see if Konsa was came out before the game. I actually didn't see that. Maybe he did, or maybe it'll be at halftime. Right, Fabrizio Romano reporting 27 minutes ago. Carlos Baleba to United. Here we go. Verbal agreement in place between the clubs. Improved bid sent today after a 65 million package was rejected, and the player set to join the only club he wanted. Now, you can say that's a lot of money for Baleba, but this is Brighton, man. Brighton know how to sell players. They know how to sell players, and actually, Baleba is a top player anyway. I think that is going to be a brilliant signing for United. I think I said it before. United they're gonna be a problem this season. I'm telling you. I've put them down to finish second this season, and I think they will. Liverpool, I don't know. That's another one I'm a bit. I don't know what's going to happen with Liverpool. No foul on Ben White there. Okay. All right, he hasn't give it. Just get on with it now. I hate that when they're just moaning now. Just get on. They're not going to give it now. But yeah, man. Liverpool, I don't know. I don't know where they're going to finish. Triller got them down finishing top. I don't see that. I'll be honest. I think their team's better than Liverpool this season. And it's not that they ain't got good players. It's the balance, I would say, and the squad depth. I don't think they've got it. They might do well up until like maybe December, January. They might do well up until that point. I think in the business end of the season is where you're going to see their squad depth, where they don't have one, basically. So Baleba to United, man. Done deal, it looks like. Transfer news live. And JD, if you're watching, you might want to hear this. I don't know how much truth there is in this. Tottenham Hotspur eyeing a move for France striker Jean-Philippe Mateta from Palace. So Palace set to lose another player, or is this just talk? It's from Football Insider is the source for that one, but it's Transfer News Live that have posted that one. So Mateta potentially to Tottenham. Interesting. Skelly doing well there, winning the ball back and then getting a free kick. Sorry. Well done, Skelly. I'm telling you, man, this kid is so good and it's such a young age as well. Okay. No, I'm not reading that one out. That's ridiculous. That is definitely not happening. Someone posted about Arsenal exploring a move for Rafinha. No, they're not. No, we're not. We're not. Stop lying. And in fact, I'm going to name you as well. Declan Declan Star 1 has said that I swear Rafinha's just been made captain. I'm sure he's just been made captain or one of the part of that leadership group. So he ain't going nowhere. Don't be silly. Why would he be leaving Barca? Barca just won the league as well. Just won the league as well. And they're going for all the trophies. He ain't going nowhere. Crazy. See, this is the mixed reports I'm hearing. I'm hearing that Alvarez don't want to join, and now you're hearing people, and I've seen a few of these today. Alvarez is open to joining Arsenal, but has significant reservations. What does that mean? Like, what does that actually mean? Like, why are people posting bullshit? Seriously, we all know that he wants Barca. World's worst kept secret, mate. Right, I want a third before half time. 27 minutes gone, 2-0 up. Kai Havertz and Bukayo Saka on the score sheet. Solis with 2 assists. He's got some crazy stats, Solis. I think it's since March last year, he hasn't gone a single game that he started without a goal or an assist, like some kind of goal involvement. That's a crazy record, man. And I think that's what being direct gets you, where you're just kind of thinking about it too much and dilly-dallying over your decision making. You're never going to hit these kind of numbers, man. Oh, lost the ball in the middle there between Havertz and Skelly. Well done, Mosquera. Cleaned it up, and Saka draws the foul. He knew what he was doing there. He knew that guy was going to kick him. He knew what he was doing. Clever. Antoine Griezmann, apparently, and I've read this for the second time today, but I'll tell you in a minute. Solis attacking again. Calafiori now. Skelly to Erdegaard. Lifts it over, but Havertz can't get there. Strong defending there. And he was offside anyway. Apparently, Griezmann has warned Alvarez against forcing a move from Atletico to Barca, so that he doesn't repeat the mistake that he made. Now, if anyone knows, Antoine Griezmann, absolute baller. Don't get me wrong, absolute baller. But he was obviously at Atletico Madrid. I think didn't win the league at Atletico, so he went to Barca. And the season he went to Barca, Barca didn't win the league, but Atletico did. And then he went back to Atletico and didn't win the league. It's like the 1 year that he could have been a league winner, he's at the wrong club. So he regrets. And, I don't think he had a good time at Barcelona anyway. So, yeah, that wasn't a good move for him. So he's telling Alvarez, listen, it might not be a good move for you either. But then again, it might. How are we meant to know? So 30 minutes gone now, 2-0 to the Arsenal. Again, Kai Havertz opening the scoring after a cross from Solis, and then again another cross from Solis, a low one, and Bukayo Saka scores a goal after the keeper parried it. Well, saying that, if the keeper parried it, I don't think he'll get the assist, even though he deserves it. Arsenal now just looking for an opening near the edge of the Coventry box. Pause. Yeah, that sounded wild, man. Pause. Just taking our time at the moment. No rush. 2-0 up. Don't need to rush. Be patient. Just think, right? We've still got people like Jurriën Timber, William Saliba, Bruno Guimaraes to come back. Like, our squad is so strong, man. I feel sorry for Hincapié though, man. Like he's such a good player, but Calafiori seems to be the man at the moment. So Hincapié on the bench, although he'll probably come on at some point. I'm really interested to see how Arteta uses this squad this season, because we got definitely a player for each position at the moment. So how is he going to use the squad? Arsenal still on the ball, by the way. Coventry haven't won it back since since we were probing on the edge of the box. We're now back in our own half, but now trying to push forward again. Gabriel, we're just knocking it around. This is what you want to see, though. Like, there's no point forcing it right now. Tune it up. You don't need to. We're at home, knocking the ball around. You know what I mean? When there's an opportunity, you got to take it. Good ball out to Saka there. Is he going to beat his defender? Pass it across to Ødegaard. Oh, this is brilliant. Ben White, unlucky. That was actually really unlucky. Some intricate passing in the commentary box there, but the shot was blocked. And the deflected cross from Ben White, the keeper gathers. There's a lot of good amount of possession, good amount of pressure there as well. This is good. Free kick on the edge of the box there. Gabriel with a bit of a clumsy tackle. Pulling the player's shirt as well. It's always going to be a free kick. Silly place to give a free kick away. There's no need. I don't think the player would have got anywhere. Yellow card for Gabriel, and it is a yellow card, to be honest. So, yeah, Gabriel goes in the book. And now free kick on the edge of the box. This is better than a corner from where it is. This is much better than a corner. I'll let you know what happens. Whipped in and well defended there. Was that Ben White, and then cleared by Ødegaard, cleared by Solis, and Havertz trying to break away, but runs into defenders. Goes back to the keeper, launches it forward. Solis picks it up again. Well done. That was good play there, Solis. I love the tenacity. Ooh, he's lucky to get a free kick there, I think. Clever, but lucky. Solis winning the free kick. So, Ferran Torres, who, as we know, is now at PSG. This guy loves to move clubs, man. But look at the clubs he's played for. Man City, Barcelona, and now PSG. He's played for some serious clubs. So ex-Barcelona forward Ferran Torres just sat down and finally told the full truth about leaving Barcelona, accusing them of disrespecting him. Interviewer says, "Do you regret leaving Barca for PSG?" Ferran Torres, not even a little. I was never respected there. I never felt important. Interviewer, I'll tell you in a moment. There's a free kick now. Short free kick. I thought he was going to whip it in. If you're a centre back and you just run all the way forward to watch your your player just do a short free kick, you must be pissed off. Go on, Saka. Brilliant play by Saka there, driving into the box. Is that a goal kick or a corner? I think it's a goal kick. Let's see. Completely done the defender. And let's see if it was. No, it's a corner. Definitely a corner. So yeah, the interview said, but you were scoring. Ferran Torres says, last season I was one of the top 5 goal scorers, often playing out of position. I scored big, important goals. Still nothing, still no appreciation. I'll tell you the rest after this corner. So Saka to deliver this one. Whips it in. Easily defended, but we win it back inside the box as well. Ødegaard now on the edge, whips one over. Solis now. Oh, he looks so good. He whips one in. Oh, that's brilliant. Listen, this kid, I'm telling you, flipping hell. How did no one else challenge us to get him? That's what I want to know. We're having a few shots here. They're getting blocked, but still, Solis again. Every time he gets the ball, the crowd are lifted. Unlucky. He's just having. You can see he's enjoying his football. Free kick now to Coventry. Declan Rice giving that away. Back to the Ferran Torres story. Anyway, interviewer asked, "What did you ask the club for?" Ferran Torres says, "I told the coach and the board I needed a proper contract. Not about money. I wanted to feel like one of the faces of Barcelona. They looked me in the eye and said my role wasn't changing." Interviewer says, "So why PSG?" Ferran says, "Luis Enrique told me I'd be important. I've worked with him before. He knows exactly what I can do." Interviewer says, "How did your teammates react when you left?" Ferran said, "Only Pedri sent me a goodbye message. That hurt more than anything." Wow. So I didn't know because I was actually questioning why is he leaving Barca? Like, you know what I mean? He doesn't stay anywhere too long, Ferran Torres. What did he have? One season at City and then moved to Barca. Now he's had two at Barca and moved to PSG. I was like, why is this guy always moving clubs? But apparently there's more to the story. I'm sure that there's another side to that story because there are always two sides, but that's his side. Interesting, man. So any other news, any transfer news? Full-time 90 saying, let's see. This is a parody account. Full-time 90 saying Mikel Arteta has promised Julian Alvarez he will be allowed to join FC Barcelona next summer for the same fee Arsenal pay Atletico. It's a parody account, man. There's no way in a million years that would ever be said. Paul Scholes on Tottenham signing Savinho for the amount they did, and I believe it was, how much was it? 85 mil, something like that. I'm seeing 100 mil banded around. I don't think it's that much. Maybe with add-ons. I don't know. Scholes says, honestly, I can't believe they're paying that kind of money for a player who spent 2 years in the Premier League and only scored 2 goals. It's a joke. If Tottenham actually go through with this, then there has to be something they're not telling us. Hey, Paul Scholes, man, firing shots. For me, Savinho isn't even a £30 million player, never mind 100 million. Where is the performance to justify that kind of money? Maybe Tottenham just want to look busy in the transfer market and make a signing for the sake of making a signing. Savinho for 100 million? Come on, that's ridiculous. These are the sort of transfers that completely ruin the market. I can imagine Man City sitting there laughing and waiting for Tottenham to pay the money. If I was City, I'd be on the phone telling them to get the deal done quickly before they change their mind. 100 million for Savinho would have to be one of the worst pieces of business we've seen. Honestly, it's a joke. Paul Scholes did not hold back, boy. Oh my gosh. I heard someone else earlier, man. Like someone called into Talksport and they said the way Tottenham are moving in the transfer market is like walking into TK Maxx and buying everything at the original price. That's what they're saying Tottenham are doing in the transfer market. That's funny. That is funny. But we don't know how Savinho is going to perform, man. We don't know, innit? He might be. Sometimes a move is what you need as a player. Because Savinho, yeah, he's only got 2 goals for City in 2 years. But how many starts? I don't remember him starting many games for them. So maybe a move is what he needs. Maybe regular football is what he needs. Like, you don't know. And there's me defending Tottenham. I shouldn't be, man. F Tottenham, man. Pause. But I want a good North London derby again. Like, I want a tasty North London derby. It's too easy. Last season, it was just easy. Like, it was ridiculous. Like, for me, I know it might be biased here, but it's the best derby in the world, man. Best derby in the world in North London derby. I don't want a shit North London derby. So it's about time Tottenham sorted themselves out. I actually think they've done good business, like sorting their defense out. The only thing is, you can probably say they don't have the biggest squad, but they got 1 game a week, so does it matter? Flipping hell, bicycle kick from the edge of the box. Who's that? I didn't see who it was. One of the commentary players went just over the bar as well. That was actually a very good effort. Unlucky. Keeper had it covered, but good effort. 42 minutes gone. We'll find out shortly how much added on time there will be. And it's still Arsenal 2, Coventry 0. Kai Havertz opening the scoring after a cross from Solis. And then another cross from Solis was parried by the keeper, by the Coventry keeper. And Saka was there just to tap it in. So 2-0 Arsenal. Solis at the moment, best player on the pitch. Been brilliant. Been brilliant. Looks like he's really enjoying his football. Another reminder that we are live on 3 platforms today. We are live on YouTube, which is at the Don't Gas Podcast. We're live on TikTok, which is at don't.gas. And we are live on my Insta, which is at Buckstar80. Whichever you're on, send us your comments in. Feel free to hit subscribe if you're on YouTube and follow if you're on TikTok or Insta. Trying to grow this brand, the Don't Gas brand. We appreciate every bit of help we can get from you guys. Hit that button, support Don't Gas. And we appreciate everybody who's done that so far. Thank you very much. Saka now whips, he was going to whip across these, cut back in, plays it out to Rice, who does whip it in, but there's nobody there. Easy clearance for Coventry. And they're trying to hit us on the counter now. And he does get there. So Gabriel needs to stop him now. Come on. All right, they had to go back. I always like that, man. When a team's about to counter attack, everyone's running forward and then they pass it back. He didn't need to pass it back. He did not need to pass it back, but it kind of takes the momentum away. So Arsenal looking very comfortable at the moment. There's been a couple of flashes from Coventry, but nothing really. I haven't seen Raya worked, not even once yet. Apart from that overhead kick that went over, I haven't really seen Raya do anything. Solis now on the left-hand side, driving forward again, approaches the box, cuts inside. Is he going to have a shot? He's trying to have a shot, but there was no opening. Pushes it out to Ben White. Solis wants a free kick. He's not going to get one. Erdegaard whips it in, and it's a corner. Out for a corner. Yeah, Solis really wanted to get a shot off there. I think he should have probably got a free kick there as well. Didn't get it though. Saka with another corner. Is it going to be a short corner again? Yes, it is. Erdegaard. Back to Saka. Back to Erdegaard, who has a shot, and it's deflected for another corner. Just waiting for Saka to deliver another corner in. More news on the Baleba deal to Man United. Cameroon midfielder has authorization to travel from Brighton as Man United have booked a medical over the weekend. So here we go, confirmed from Fabrizio Romano. Another short corner to Erdegaard, back to Saka again. Out to Rice, who has a shot. Oh, just past the post. Tried to whip it in with his left boot. Just past the post. Unlucky. Unlucky. Yeah, no, it's probably about a yard wide. It didn't look like from the first instance, but when I've seen the replay, it's about a yard wide. All I'm seeing is people whinging. Fucking hell, man. So Lee Gunner now, which I'm sure you know who he is. And he's just like moaning about Solis and Konza. Like, I don't get it personally. So, like I said earlier, you get certain players in when you're in a position of strength. You make sure that you got those areas covered. If we didn't sign Konsa and partway into the season we look shaky in defence in that back line, people like him will be the first one to complain about it. So we're putting ourselves in a good position at the moment. It's half time now. Arsenal 2, Coventry 0. And I will be back for the second half. Don't go anywhere. Stay with us. Back shortly.
Jeez, but I just knew that Havertz would have come off and get.
Yes, still half time.
He was going to score.
Catching up on my messages now.
Bro. Yeah,
got Bizzle on here now. If you remember Bizzle,
straight away. I mean, one of them ones where
complaining about fantasy
why
league.
Do that? Why did they sub him? Why did they put him in? You know what I mean?
I don't know if you can hear him.
Oh my days!
He's fuming for not putting. He had Havertz in, took him out. Fuming. But it's only match week one, bro. Don't worry, man. It's only match week 1. Plenty of time to go. And just for the record, not only are Arsenal your champions, but Buckstar is your fantasy league champion too. Had to take it home, man. So we're running it back again, and we've got another fantasy league as well. What I might do on Tuesday on the Don't Gas podcast is I might put the code in. So if anyone wants to join, tune in on Tuesday. Me and JD, Don't Gas the Badge. That's at 9:30 on Tuesday. And this is our football pod. We have a look back at the past week's football. So we'll be looking at all the results and anything that happened, any transfers that have happened. And yeah, I might put the link in there. So if you're interested in joining our fantasy league and see if you can knock the king off his perch, I'll put the code in on Tuesday. Tune in. Yeah, man. I'm really happy with what I've seen so far. I know it's Coventry. They've just come up and that, but this is what you want. This is the kind of performance you want against these teams. I'm actually a bit surprised that Gyökeres didn't start, because not that he's better than Havertz. It's just he's a bit of a flat track bully. He likes scoring against these kind of teams. So I'm surprised that he hasn't actually started this game. But, you know, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. But yeah, fantasy league in full effect now, man. I managed to finalize my team. I had Haaland in until the last minute and I took him out. Haaland, man, 15 million he costs. 15 million. So when you get Havertz in your team, you struggle in other positions. I don't know if anyone of you play fantasy league, but yeah, you struggle in other positions. So I took him out because I'm thinking like City, I don't see them doing bits this season. They don't have that creative player like a De Bruyne anymore. Cherky, I don't know. He's got all the ability in the world, but I don't think he's going to be that guy who's going to step in and take that mantle at City. They might sign someone. I mean, they've let a lot of players go. If you think Rodri, who else went? John Stones has gone. Bernardo Silva's gone. Savinho now going. Marmoush might be going. Reinders has gone. Like, there's a lot of outgoings at Man City at the moment. Them and Villa, they've had so many players leave that if they don't manage to get the right players in before the deadline, they're going to be in trouble. I'm telling you now, they're going to be in trouble. I don't see City being our main rivals this season. Don't see it. Don't see it. I see that being Man United. I see that maybe being Liverpool. I don't see it being Man City this season. It could even be Chelsea. Chelsea might be out there. You never know. You never know. I just don't know. That Chelsea squad is not very balanced when you look across the squad, and they've got players that, you know, they're big players that are quite injury prone, and they've got a goalkeeper. Let's be honest. No other big six side. And I'll include Tottenham in that. Yeah, big six, I meant Villa, because they finished in the top 5 last season. But I'll include Tottenham. Tottenham ain't taking Sanchez. Villa are not. Arsenal definitely ain't. United are not. City are not. Liverpool are not. There's none of us are taking your keeper. Your keeper's dead. He's dead. He's got no ball distribution. And he's always got a mistake in him. And for me, if you're going to win the league, you need a decent keeper. You have to have a decent keeper. If you look back over the seasons, look who the goalkeeper's been in all the Premier League winners. And you can go back as far as you want. Go back as far as you want. You know what I mean? You would maybe have to get to Leicester. And Schmeichel was a good keeper. But he's not, you know, that level. He's not that level. But other than that, you have to have a serious goalkeeper. You know, you look at David Raya, you look at Alisson, you look at Edison. You know, you look at these they're all top keepers. You don't often do anything with like an average keeper like Sanchez in goal. I'm sorry, he's going to cost you points at some point in the season. He just is. I'm actually shocked that Chelsea haven't gone out and bought a keeper. I'm shocked that they haven't. In fact, when Donnarumma was available, why were Chelsea not in for him as well? Like City had a clear run at Donnarumma. I'm shocked that. And Chelsea, Todd Bowley, man, this guy, I'll tell you what he said, yeah? I don't know if you read this, but Todd Bowley said that when he was sporting director, he didn't know what he was doing. He didn't have a clue what he was doing. He's not a football man. So all he would do is he'd look at who Arsenal, City, United, Liverpool, Tottenham, he'd be looking at who are they going for? What players are they going for? And as soon as there's a bit of interest in these players, he'd try and swoop in and grab that player. And he tried to do it with Rafinha. If you remember, Arsenal were interested in Rafinha, and we were trying to get Rafinha over the line. And then out of nowhere, Chelsea just come in with a massive offer. And it was like, rah, they've just hijacked. But then unfortunately for them, Barcelona did the same thing to them, and they never ended up getting him. They did it with Mudryk, which actually turned out to be a blessing in disguise because we got Trossard in, and Super Leo came and won a Premier League with us, while Chelsea, and I have to remind you, Chelsea fans, I have to remind you, 10 years since you won the league. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. 10 years since you won the league. So we move on from you. You know what I mean? But London is blue. Never been, mate. Never. So yeah, you need a top keeper. That's the top and bottom of it, and they don't have that. You look at the other keepers for the other big sixes. The only one you might say you don't know yet is Kinski at Tottenham, but I actually think he's decent. He's a decent keeper, and if I had the choice between him and Sanchez, I know who I'm taking straight away. Straight away. So yeah, Chelsea, I just don't see them challenging for the league this season. They'll finish high enough, I reckon. Top six, I would say, if all goes according to plan. Because listen, let's not forget, there's other teams out there that are good teams. I would have said Villa had they not been rinsed for their players, man. Them and Newcastle and City, man, they've lost so many players. So I would have counted them, but I'm not going to. I think Villa will struggle in the league this season. But Brighton are a good team. Brighton are a very good team with a good manager. They've got a settled squad, a manager who's been there a couple of years now. Or this will be is this his second season? Might be his second season now. So he's had a full preseason with them again and everything. So I think Brighton will have something to say. Brentford are no joke. We saw that last season. The only thing you'd say with those two sides is how are they going to balance Europe and the Premier League? Because when you play in those Europa leagues, conference leagues, you know, you got games Thursday, you got games Sunday, you got games Thursday, you got games Sunday. It's not easy. It's not easy. So we'll see how they get on. But they might have something to say to Chelsea about where they're going to finish. You never know. There could be a dark horse in there who surprises everybody. And my dark horse this season is Forest. I think Glasner is a brilliant manager. I think they've got a decent team there. I think he'll sort them right out. We saw what he did with Palace. We saw exactly what he did with Palace. So I reckon they could be up in that top 8 this season. Is Forest. So we'll see how it goes. We don't know for sure anything, obviously, but I'm guessing. Anyway, still half time at the moment. Just so you know, it is Arsenal 2, Coventry 0. Kai Havertz opening the scoring after getting on the end of a cross from Solis, and then another cross from Solis, a low one across the face of goal. Keeper parried it out, but it went right to Bukayo Saka, who just tapped it in. And you had Havertz and Odegaard running behind. One of them was scoring. It happened to be Bukayo Saka. Second half is about to kick off as well. So I will be back in just a moment. Game has kicked off. Quick comfort break. Bear with me. I'll be back. Yeah, I was praying I didn't miss a goal there, man. Still 2-0. Second half just kicked off. Shout out to everyone who's joined, who's tuned in today. Appreciate you for joining. Don't forget to hit the like, hit the subscribe on YouTube, hit the follow on TikTok and Insta. Help to support Don't Gas. We're trying to grow the brand, and we need people like you to help us do that. Appreciate you all, man. Just quick run through of the shows that we got coming up. So we do have a couple of watch alongs tomorrow. We have Blunt and Hursty, who will be joining us at about 2:45 for the championship. Oh, and it's gone in. How the hell did that go in? Martin Odegaard now made it 3-0. And he was lucky because he mishit that. He totally mishit that. But they all count. 3-0 to the Arsenal. He totally mishit it and it's just bobbled in. Like, like the players are actually laughing at it. So Rice cuts it over. Well, he actually plays a good through ball to Odegaard, pushes it out to Saka, plays it out to Ben White, who cuts it back to Odegaard. He tries to hit it with his right foot, totally bobbles. I want to see this again. Yeah, it totally bobbles and goes in. He got lucky. Keeper got a hand to it, but couldn't stop it. Couldn't stop it. So it's now Arsenal 3, Coventry 0, 3 different goal scorers. Yeah, this is very, very comfortable. Very, very comfortable. And we've got another. I'm going to put your first message up first, JD. So JD said this earlier. This Coventry keeper looks okay. And I actually said, yeah, he did look okay at the time. But JD has now reversed that. Coventry keeper having a shocker. Oh, man. Yeah, that was poor. That was poor. Like I said, he bobbled the shot, completely mishit it. But it is 3-0. I know that much. Nice, comfortable opening day win. I don't see any way back for Coventry, so I'm going to say that with chest. Comfortable opening day win for the Arsenal. Free kick to Arsenal. Havertz getting brought down there. About halfway into the Coventry box, just out wide on the left. So Solis is standing over this, and so is Odegaard. Yeah, man. Thanks for everyone who's joined the stream today. Shout out to the Don't Gas team. Shout out to JD. Shout out to Blunt, to Stitches, to Hursty, to Triller. Shout out to Real Arsenal Talk TV. Shout out to Steve-O and Larry. And a big shout out to the Don't Trip family as well. Shout out to Tiny Godfather. Shout out to Trimmer. Shout out to Cairo and the rest of the team as well. Big shout out to you lot, man. So let's see if there's been any more news. I know there's some transfers that are kind of teetering on the edge. So I'm wondering if anything's happened so far. Here we go. This is a player I want. All right, hold on. Havertz, Lewis Skelly. Oh, keeper tips it over the bar. Unlucky from Lewis Skelly. Brilliant shot. Keeper got to it, tips it over the bar. Could have been 4. Coventry are finding out the levels today, man. Flipping hell. This is a rude awakening for them. Welcome to the Premier League. Corner kick. I'll wait till the corner's gone before I give you an update that I've just seen. Rice whips one in. Easily dealt with by Coventry. who get it clear, but it goes out for a. Well, it don't even go out. It stayed in. Odegaard on the ball now. So yeah, this one is the source is The Athletic for this one. So Arsenal nearing an agreement with Juventus for Kenan Yildiz. Again, I've seen so many of these reports. I don't know what to believe anymore. They're saying an 80 million deal now is agreed. I don't know if I believe that because I think that Juve will ask for more than that. Whether he's worth more or not is another story, but the market is crazy right now. But Yildiz, another story on Yildiz there. Yeah, man. Arsenal are really building a team of leaders here, man. Took the Aston Villa captain, took the Newcastle captain. We're just like taking people's captains right now, man. That's what we're doing. Building a team of leaders. I'll tell you what, I remember like under Wenger in the later years where we had no leaders out there, man. Like this is such a far cry from that. Zero leaders in them days, man. Even our captains weren't leaders in them days. And I'm not talking the Fabregas era, I'm talking after that. I think the only one who probably could say was a good leader was Arteta. And we won a few cups when he was the captain. But in between that, dead, man. I remember William Gallas as captain sitting on the floor in the middle of the pitch after a defeat. Like, it's just embarrassing. So we've been through some bad times, man. So we got to enjoy these good times. Commentary now, trying to apply a bit of pressure. Oh, that was a good cross. No one could get on the end of it. That was actually a good cross, though. So commentary, this is the best I've seen them play so far. Lampard must have got into them at half-time. Pause. Corner to Coventry now. Saka putting that out. Good defending from Saka, actually. By the way, everyone talking about, I thought Konza grew up a Tottenham fan. I'm seeing a picture of him as a kid here in an Arsenal shirt. Anyway, he will be in an Arsenal shirt now. No more news just yet. So corner to Coventry now. So happy the Premier League's back, man. So happy the Premier League is back. Man. I know we had a World Cup, but still, it's not the same. It's not the same. Easily dealt with by Arsenal, that corner. Very easily dealt with. And we win it back, and now we break away for a counter-attack. Havertz and Solis. Is he going to make the right pass? Odegaard's there. He gives it to Odegaard. That was a free kick, referee. And Solis can't quite get on the end. It's offside, but it was a foul before that. The referee played the advantage. Good counter-attack. It's just, why didn't Havertz try and play Solis in early, man? And yeah, he's offside. You can see it when Odegaard finally does try and put him through. What are you going to do? Coventry having a bit of possession now. You know what? I don't want us to take the pressure off, man. Like, go for the neck. Get a big win. A big win. I'm talking like 5s and 6s, man. Go for the kill. That's what you need to be doing in these games. So they're having a bit of possession, a bit of pressure, but everything that they're throwing at us is easily being dealt with, like easily. Yeah, Skelly drawing the foul there and getting it as well. Well done, son. Well done. Well done. They're saying that last attack was Coventry's first touch in the Arsenal penalty area, man. Ben White whipping a ball in. It just goes over everyone, though, and cleared by Coventry. Sorry for the feedback there. Another corner for Arsenal now. So again, we are streaming live on YouTube, on TikTok, and on Instagram. For YouTube, it's at the Don't Gas Podcast. On TikTok, it's at Don't.Gas, and on Insta, it's my Insta, Buckstar80. Please tune into whichever one you want. Few shows coming up. So we've got 2 watch-alongs tomorrow. We've got Blackburn v Middlesbrough. Hursty and Blunt will be joining us for that watch-along at 3 o'clock. And then at 5:30, Tottenham go to Brentford, and JD will be doing a watch-along for that as well. Declan Rice now plays a short corner. There's a lot of short corners from Arsenal today. Oh, Skelly, well done, man. Oh, Saka couldn't quite get the shot off. And now Coventry are trying to hit us on the counter, but Arsenal should deal with this properly. Yeah, easy. Free kick, actually. Sunday, we have JD and Stitches, who will be back with another episode of Raising the Game. Raising the Game is our podcast on grassroots and academy football. If you have children or a guardian, if you're a parent or guardian of children who either are in grassroots or academy football or have aspirations to do that sort of thing, they should be getting a guest on this week, which is Sunday at 9:30. They should be getting a guest on who is an academy coach, and they'll be asking them all sorts of questions. Trust me, you will come away having learned something from it. Every single time I watch it, I do. These guys, you know, JD and Stitches have both got kids in the system, and they talk about their experiences, things they've gone through, things you might not be aware of as parents. And the whole show is through the eyes of the parents. Sorry. So please tune in for that. That's on Sunday, 9:30. at the Don't Gas Podcast on YouTube. Tune in for that. We should be streaming on TikTok as well, but definitely on YouTube. All over the top, just got cut out by the defender there. On Tuesday, so that's every Sunday, by the way. Tuesday and every Tuesday, 9:30 p.m. We are here with Don't Gas the Badge, myself and JD, where we look back at the past week's football, all the games, all the transfer news, and any other news really. That's on Tuesdays at 9:30. Tune in for that as well. On Thursday will be the Don't Gas podcast, which is our entertainment pod, our flagship, which is basically at the moment what we're doing is ranking the top 100 actors of all time. So we have a list of 100 actors. Each week we rate them on certain criteria, such as iconic roles, catalogue, versatility, quotables, and star power. They're the 5 categories we actually rank them on, and then we give them a score out of 10 for each. After which they're entered into a league table, which is currently being led by Robert De Niro. But we have some very, very big names to come. So that could all change. Ranking 100 actors. Tune in for that on Thursday. It's an interesting one. I really enjoy doing that pod, actually. Don't miss it. Tune in. And just keep an eye out for any other watch-alongs we've got coming up. We're going to be doing quite a lot this season. We've got fans of all different clubs in our group, from Arsenal to Tottenham to Middlesbrough to Liverpool. We've got a few different clubs, so there will be lots of watch-alongs coming up. One of the things that irritates me is how soon the international break comes in after the Premier League starts, man. They need to push that back a little bit. Rice about to whip this corner in. Keeper punches. Still in the air. Solis. Oh, unlucky. Oh, man. They cleared it with a header. Solis hits it on the volley. Low drive. Keeper blocks it, but can't hold it. And the defender has to scramble it away. Rice now whips another one in, but it's blocked by the defender. And it's out for another throw. That shot was brilliant from Solis. It was on the half volley, sorry. Drove it low. Keeper spills it. Defender clears it. Boy, rude awakening for Coventry, like I said, man. Welcome to the Premier League, mate. You might have dominated the Championship. This is a different world over here, man. A different world. I think this is the best start they could have had. I know they're losing 3-0 but it's to the champions. This is the top end of the Premier League. So this will wake them up, I'm sure. That was a poor pass from Declan Rice there. Gave it away. Coventry attacking down our left-hand side there. Right, but that's cut out by Mosquera. Coventry still on the ball, though. Now they're on the left. Looking to whip it in, but it's blocked by Ben White and dealt with by Ben White. But they get it back and whip it in again. Calafiore clears. Edge of the box. Is he going to have a shot? He is, but it's a diabolical shot. And a goal kick. They were wanting a corner. They weren't getting a corner. What happened there? I thought the goal kick was taken. They pulled it back. Let's see if it was a corner. It was a corner. It definitely hit Mosquera's heel there. It was a corner. Oh, well. Oh, boy. Here we go. Madueke. Madueke, the only player that can look bad in a 3-0 battering of Man City in the Community Shield. And he still looked bad. So Declan Rice is coming off for Zubimendi. And Bukayo Saka, no surprise, coming off for Madueke. You know, one thing I will say, it's good. No, first of all, we're 3-0 up. Second of all, the amount of games those two players played last season or injuries they had, it's good that they don't have to play every game, all game. They can be bought off. They can be bought on. I just wish we'd get another option on the right. Madueke, he's another one. Him and Gyökeres, man, they'll never convince me that they're good footballers. They're just never going to. Yeah, man, I feel a bit bad for Martinelli, you know. Don't get me wrong. I think moving him on is the right call if we get a better upgrading on the left-hand side. I do. But, you know, he's been with us from young. He is one of us, really. And it is a bit sad to see, you know, last two games not even in the matchday squad. And you could see, you know, when we beat City, that he didn't want to come over and celebrate with the team. He didn't want to. He was there on the sideline, man. So something's up there. You know, there's no smoke without fire. Something's going on. Could he be on his way out? So Arsenal's still attacking now. Gabriel, but he needs to pass it because he ain't doing nothing. Yeah, and he didn't. He lost it. And gave a free kick away. What is this? Fabrizio Romano. So Fabrizio Romano has said this is a gain on Julian Alvarez. I wish this would just go away. Either sign him or don't sign him. There's Ezri Konsa in the stands. Welcome to the champions, bro. Anyway, so Fabrizio says Arsenal made contact with Atletico to ask conditions for Julian Alvarez deal. Direct meeting took place in London with Atleti director Matteo Alemany. Arsenal asked for details about the Argentine striker. The price is currently considered too high, and Julian never opened the doors to English clubs so far. His desire was to join Barcelona this summer, with Atleti still closing the doors. Oh, man. It's like he needs to give up the Barcelona dream for now, and we need to give up the Alvarez dream as well, permanently. Skelly wins it back in the midfield, out to Zubimendi, who pushes it out to Madueke, who runs with his head down as usual. And it's to Erdegaard, who has a shot, but it's defender blocks it with a header. Well done, Mosquera. Wins it back. Erdegaard again now. It's out to Solis. Skelly. Oh, wow. Brilliant ball to... Oh, he nearly played one of those killer passes through. Keeper anticipated it, to be fair. and he just got there ahead of Calafiori. That same link up with Skelly and Calafiori. Brilliant. I told people the other day, he does this a lot. Skelly, them little cutting through passes. He does it a lot. I've seen it quite a few times. Oh gosh. Failed clearance from Solis, goes out for a throw-in. Please remember, if you're watching on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button, like our content, share our content, but please hit subscribe if you do like what we do here at Dunk Gas. Help us to grow the channel, please. And if you're watching on TikTok or Insta, follow us. It's free, it's easy, and it really shows us your support. Do the right thing, man. Do the right thing. Spike Lee. Yeah, so yeah, please remember as well, we do have 2 watch alongs tomorrow. We have Blackburn v Middlesbrough early at 3 kickoff, and then we have Brentford v Tottenham, which is a 5:30 kickoff. Blunt and Hursty will be doing a watch along for the Borough game, and JD will be doing one for the Spurs game as well. Ben White hasn't put a foot wrong today. I'll give him that. I know it's Coventry, but still got to do a job. Still got to do it, mate. Oh, it was Ezra. Where I said earlier about Ezri Konza, I thought he was a Tottenham fan. I was even chatting to JD about it earlier, and he was like, "Yeah, I know." But he shared a photo today, and it's actually him that shared it as well, of him as a kid in an Arsenal shirt. So, was he a Tottenham fan? Was he? And some justice. Okay. Wow. Some justice. I remember the scuffle at the end of the World Cup, where that parasite Paredes was doing a madness. And yes, I will call him a parasite. So first of all, FIFA suspensions following post-Argentina Spain clash include 10-game bans for Paredes, 7 for Molina, and 1 for Gavi. So they've all been in. Let's see the full list. So Paredes, 10-game ban and a $90,000 fine. Molina, 7-game ban and a $90,000 fine. Almada, a 1-game ban and a $30,000 fine. Ayala has a 3-game ban and a $30,000 fine. And then Gavi has a 1-game ban and a $30,000 fine. So suspensions and fines being dished out by FIFA, trying to show that they actually do something when usually they're useless. So that stat I gave you earlier of Christos Solis has been involved in goals for 20 club matches in a row. 20. The last 20 club matches this guy has played has either resulted in a goal or an assist from him. Let's hope he keeps that up. Max Dowman has decided against doing A-levels to fully focus on football. I don't know how someone knows that. AFC Daily. And their source is someone called Ihsan Khan. Unless you know him personally, now how the hell do you know what he's doing? I smell another goal here. I smell another goal. It's been a bit quiet this half, but I see one coming. And who's this? Marino. I didn't even see him come on. Coventry striker did well there, holding off Mosquera, bringing the ball down. Coventry now attacking down the left-hand side, our right. See if they can do anything though. So far, they've just met a brick wall every single time they've attacked. Coventry's next 5 fixtures: Hull, Man City, Brighton, Forest, Newcastle, Spurs. They should be beating Hull. I don't know what they're going to get from those other games. I'll be completely honest. So that's their next 6 fixtures. Arsenal's next 6 fixtures. Villa away, we've got them next on Monday, 31st of August. That's obviously an 8 p.m. kickoff, a late one. We then have Chelsea at home on the 6th of September. We then go away to Sunderland on the 12th of September. Brighton away on the 19th. We then have Leeds, which is at home. That's on, where is it? It's jumped. Why did it jump like that? We then have Leeds at 12:30 on the 10th of October, and then Forest away on the 18th of October. So they're the next games coming up for the Arsenal. We will be doing watch-alongs. The Chelsea one will 100% be doing a watch-along for, 100%. Maybe I'll even do the Villa game as well, but definitely the Chelsea game. Don't forget to send us a comment. Send your comments in. If you think I'm waffling, think I'm chatting shit, or you think I'm talking sense, send your comments in. I don't mind either way, to be honest. Ben White whips one in, and Coventry clear it. Calafiore collects it, and it's out for a throw. Throw to Arsenal. $80 minutes gone, so 10 minutes plus stoppages to go. And Calafiore now is coming off. I'm assuming it's going to be from Hincapié. I don't know why Erdegaard is still on. Take him off and give Eze a run out, man. Why are we not letting Eze have a run out? Hincapié is now on, who I rate very highly. It's like it doesn't matter which one of them plays, Calafiore or Hincapié. Madueke, pass the ball, man. Gabriel, do not shoot. Why? Why are you shooting, Gabriel? Trying to get in on get in on all the fun. So Arsenal news are posting that Juventus considering Kenan Yildiz exit to Arsenal. Juve are now considering allowing him to join Arsenal, with the situation developing positively for the Gunners. Yildiz is showing strong interest in the Arsenal project, while Mikel Arteta continues to push for the player and maintain direct communication. Arsenal remain determined to get the deal done, with Juve now weighing up whether to give the green light. The next steps could be crucial. Now, for me, I'd be forgetting all about Julian Alvarez, and I'd say, you know what? Here's Martinelli plus money. and give us Yildiz. That's what I would do if it's me. Well, we've got to trust Andre Berta, man. We've got to trust him. He hasn't really let us down so far, apart from Madueke and Gyökeres. Oh, Eze is on now. Well played from Eze. That's a free kick, ref. Thank you. I'm deciding. I don't know who's on man of the match. It's either Lewis Skelly or Solis, and I reckon Solis might get it. But Lewis Skelly, again, second game in a row, he's been absolutely brilliant in the midfield. Shout out Stitches. Told you about Lewis Skelly, bro. I know you didn't say he's a bad player, but he can be that guy. That guy that Curtis Jones was never going to be. I still don't get why Liverpool fans, or some Liverpool fans, cared about Curtis Jones leaving, other than he came through your academy. Because other than that, he was never gonna be the guy. Klopp didn't think it, Slot didn't think it, and I didn't see Iraola, fighting to keep him. I didn't see that. So it's a good move for him. It's a good move for Liverpool. You move on, mate. I don't get why anyone would care that he's gone. I was chatting to my brother. He's a Liverpool fan, and when I said, "What are your thoughts?" he said, "I don't care." He didn't care. Curtis Jones was not going to be that guy. You got to look to players who are going to take you to the next level. He was never going to do that. He's a good player, but he's never going to be the guy, that one who's going to be playing week in, week out. He's not that guy. Let me know if you think I'm wrong. I'm not wrong, but let me know if you think I'm wrong. Commentary now trying to have I thought he was going to have a shot from there. I was going to say that was a bit far out. This has all been very easy, as you would expect, for Arsenal today. Coventry have been a bit shell-shocked. They've had a very rough welcome to the Premier League, but first shot I've seen on target for Coventry, ball played over the top, and I don't know who it was who got the end of that header, but it went right towards Raya. So it was an easy save in the end. But that is the most I've seen Raya have to do today. And even that wasn't a lot. He didn't even have to move. He just had to catch the ball. It was Rudoni. Rudoni with the header. Straight to Raya. First chance I've seen for Coventry today. If he could have got some direction on that, it might have been a problem, but he didn't. Zubimendi now. Back to Gabriel. Out to Hincapié. Arsenal just popping the ball around at the moment, taking that time. Yeah, this is comfy, man. So, Blunt, I hope you're going to get your first win on a watch-along. He hasn't seen his team win on a watch-along yet. He's desperate to see his team win. So, best of luck. I actually want Borough to come up next season, man. You should have come up this season, really. But I actually want you to come up next season. So all our teams are in the Prem. We'll all have games that we can watch where our teams are playing each other. So, yeah, Borough need to come up for next season. About 3 minutes of normal time left, just under. Wow, Kai Havertz is still on. So Gyökeres has not come on today. Again, Is there anything we should be reading into that? Should we be reading into that at all? There were rumors about him being used as a make weight for certain deals. Is that the case? I don't know, man. Game has kind of petered out a little bit now. Not much happening. It's like both teams know the game's over. Sorry, Frank. Rough day for your team today, man. Rough day for your team. So free kicks commentary. It's not overly dangerous, but the ball will be crossed in, I'm pretty sure. So it's about whether they can actually get on the end of this and do something. Cross is whipped in, and it's gone out for a goal kick. Wasted. So the other games this weekend, Man United are away to Hull tomorrow at 12:30. That's the early kickoff. Then we've got the 3 o'clock kickoffs. We've got Ipswich versus Sunderland, Everton versus Palace, and Forest versus Leeds. 5:30, which we will be having a watch along for. We've got Brentford v Spurs. Join JD for that. And on Sunday, Man City versus Brighton. Man City versus Bournemouth. Brighton versus Aston Villa. Newcastle versus Liverpool. Isak's first game back at St. James's Park. He's going to get some stick, but I don't see anything other than a Liverpool win there. And then Fulham versus Chelsea, the worst derby in the history of the Premier League. Sorry, but it is. Oh, nice. Marino nearly getting a goal there. Keeper saved it well. Probably needed a bit more purpose in the shot, but not a bad effort. So that's match day 1. That's all the games for match day 1. I'm sure there's going to be plenty of goals in that. And again, don't forget the watch-alongs that we have coming up tomorrow. Blunt and Hursty, Blackburn v Middlesbrough for any Championship fans, any Middlesbrough fans, any Blackburn fans. Not that, according to Blunt, that there are many, because their stadium apparently is always half empty. Tune in, watch the watch-along. It's better than listening to the same old boring commentary that you get when you watch the game on TV. That's gone out for a goal kick as well. Goal kick to Arsenal. And we will let you know. I'll usually release the weekly pod schedule. Usually I'll post that out on a Monday. So Monday, I'll let you know on any of the upcoming watch-alongs, plus all the shows that we have as normal as well. Don't forget, Raising the Game, Sunday, 9:30. Really, really, really important for any parents with kids in or with aspirations to be in grassroots or academy football. Stitches and JD, both presenting that. Both have kids in the system, and they will be speaking to an academy. I don't know if it's an academy coach or an academy scout, but I think it's a scout, an academy scout, about what they look for when they're looking for players to join their academy. What is the thing? What are the things that they look for? So if you've got kids who are trying to make that next step into academy life, tune in and listen to what the man has to say. I'm sure there will be some very good questions fired over to him as well. I'm not sure who the guest is yet, but Stitches will be letting you know very, very shortly. But yeah, that's Sunday, 9:30 p.m. GMT. And based on what happens this weekend, I'm already looking forward to Don't Gas the Badge on Tuesday, where we look back at the past week's football. I'm just really interested to talk about the results and everything. We'll have another clued up as well if anyone's not seen that. You get up to 5 clues, and after each clue that's given, you need to guess to see who the player is that we're talking about. There'll be another couple of those on Tuesday as well. Tune in. And on Thursday, the Don't Gas podcast, our flagship, our entertainment pod for all movie and TV conversations. We are currently ranking the top 100 actors of all time. And I believe that we've agreed on Nicolas Cage for the next one, where we rank them on iconic roles, versatility, catalogue, quotables, and star power. We scored them out of 10. There's 4 of us, me, JD, Blunt, and Hursty. And then we enter them into a league table. Robert De Niro currently leading that at the moment, went into a storming lead. But we have some very big actors to come. So will he be able to maintain top spot? We will find out. So tune in for that. That's Thursday, 9:30 p.m. GMT as well. Eze now attacking. Free kick. Don't forget to like, to comment. Send us all your comments, whether it's during or after the pod. We will always answer all your comments. And most importantly for us, as a young channel, we're trying to grow at the moment. Please, if you're watching on YouTube, hit subscribe. It's free and easy. Just hit the button. And if you're watching on TikTok, you're watching on Insta, follow us. We post all our content on all platforms. So please follow or subscribe to our content. So Eze standing over this one now. It's quite far out, so there's no way he's shooting from here. He did shoot. That was the worst shot I've seen in a long time. Why? He just wanted to get on the score sheet. Full time. And it is Arsenal 3, Coventry 0. And the champions get off to a start that we expected. A 3-0 win at home, opening day of the season. Can't ask for more than that. And now it's over to the rest of you. It's over to the rest of you. I'm sure there's going to be some surprise results this weekend. I don't know why, but I just have a feeling there's going to be 1 or 2 surprise results this weekend. So that's it from me. Thank you for tuning in. If you have been watching, I appreciate you joining. Appreciate anyone who did like, comment, or subscribe or follow. This is going to be a regular thing now. We are going to be doing a lot of watch-alongs this season. We are going to be streaming across different platforms. So look out for our content. And thank you for joining. I've been Buckstar. Peace out, everyone.